Abram lived with his wife, Sarai. God chose Abram and told him to move to a place he had never been. God promised Abram 3 things: a large family, land for his family, and blessing.
God visited Abram in a vision and said, "Do not be afraid, Abram. I am your shield. Your reward will be great." This was a good promise, but Abram was sad. He didn't have any children to inherit his blessing. "One of my slaves will be my heir," Abram said.
But God had a better plan. He took Abram outside to remind him of his promise. "Look at the sky and count the stars, if you can," God said. Abram couldn't count the stars. There were too many. "Your family will be that numerous," God promised.
Abram believed God, and God was pleased. God also promised that Abram's family would keep the land they were living in. Abram asked, "How can I be sure?" So God confirmed his covenant with Abram. God told Abram to bring 5 animals: a cow, a goat, a ram, a turtle dove, and a pigeon. Abram did as God said, and he divided the animals. Then, when the sun was setting, a deep sleep came over him. While Abram slept, God told him what would happen in the future.
He said that Abram's family would be slaves in another country for 400 years. Then God would judge the nation and bless Abram's family. Even though these things would happen, Abram would live a long, peaceful life. When it was dark, a smoking firepot and a flaming torch representing God passed between the divided animals. This showed that God would be responsible for keeping his promise.
Many years passed, and Abram still didn't have the promised son. God hadn't forgotten, though. He appeared to Abram again and reminded him, "I am Almighty God. I will establish my covenant between me and you, and I will multiply you greatly." God was so serious about his promise that he changed Abram's name to Abraham, which means father of a great multitude.
God told Abraham that he would be the father of nations, even kings. "I will keep my promise to you," God said, "and it will last forever. I will be your God, and I will be the God of your family, of everyone who comes after you." God also promised to give Abraham and his offspring all the land of Canaan where they were living. "You will own this land forever," he said.
God called Abraham to leave his country and family to go to another land. God promised to bless all the world through Abraham. God sent Jesus from his home in heaven to be born on earth into Abraham's family. Through Jesus, all the nations of the earth are blessed.